What a bummer.
Yeah, so I don't know how many people are going to be able to see us now, or if anybody's even in here anymore.
No, I just
Doesn't
got a
look like it.
notification that we
Yeah.
are back. I told them we're back. Anyone wants to come to join? Whatever.
We are back. We'll give them a minute. We can
Yeah.
just sit and talk. Sorry, man. That's a bummer.
No, that's
Can't
okay.
hear you.
That has
Hey,
never
listen,
happened before. I've
if
never
anyone's
seen
used to things going wrong, it's me.
I can't
I
hear
promise
either of you.
Oh, Big D says he can see us.
that. Okay.
Can you hear us and see us?
Can you hear us, Big
Man,
D?
what a nightmare.
Yeah, All City Serpents is back.
All right.
I know it's the snakes that broke the internet. I'm sorry. They're just
Yeah.
that good. I am so
They were
sorry.
just too damn much.
I'll pull out some average shit after this. That's okay. I'll just pull out some. Big D says he can hear us. Luke, Frizy,
Right.
yes, perfect, man. They were shutting me down after I showed a couple of snakes. They're like, you know what? We're done. We're done.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I've never had that. I mean, I don't know. What are we on, 30 now? I've never had that crash like that.
Wild.
Very weird.
Yeah.
Wild.
But it's Jason's kind of night, so
That is mine. You know what? Why not? And
all those threats you
see what happens when Jason's not here? Yeah, well, one of them's here, but the other one.
Right.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll give it a minute just for everybody to kind of refine this if they want.
Yeah, while we're doing that, I'm going to pull out my most, I would say this is my best creation of the year is what I want to pull out and show. Since I got cut off showing all my other beautiful stuff, this girl right here.
Oh, wow.
This is my Yellow Belly Ultramel 100% Het Sunset female.
Very pretty.
She is very pretty. I am excited.
Yeah, that is gorgeous.
She is awesome.
Welcome back, Crystal. Thank you guys for popping back in.
Yeah.
Sorry for the technical difficulties.
We're getting
What a
some
mess,
of the
man.
audience back. That was crazy. That's never happened.
And then, yeah, we'll show. I'm excited to go. I'm excited. I have a shed to send to Charlie for this one. I'm hoping that she does with her brightness, but this is and she's got some wild pattern to her too.
Oh,
this
wow.
is my Sunset 50% Het Ultramel, which if I were a betting man, I'm going to guess she's going to prove out to be Het Ultramel.
Charlie should let you know ASAP.
Yes, Charlie, I have some sheds to send you. And I believe it was Barnes Family Pies. I got to look real fast. They reached out to me after I showed off on Instagram. They reached out to me after I showed off on Instagram on behalf of Charlie that they asked for the sheds from those MJ GCRs that I just produced. Yep. Charlie from Gray Rider needs 10 to 15 more of the sheds. They would reach out and asked if they could get some of those sheds from the animals that I just produced. So, yep. Not this one, but close enough. If we're going to do one more while we're waiting, I made mention of a clown pied that I don't know what it is. I'm going to show it off here, if we don't mind.
No, absolutely. Have at it.
And, I got to find out where did he go? He was just here.
I feel bad for having to shut it down and back up again. That was the weirdest thing.
There you are. I found you.
Welcome back, guys. Thanks
People are coming back.
Popping back in.
Yeah.
I got two of them. I got two of them that I want to show off. Two males that I produced that I like. And then we don't want. So this came from this first one. I'm running over something in my chair. We should just get my fat ass up instead of rolling around on this thing. But, this came from a pastel clown pied paired to a double het clown pied. Is this boy? Show your head.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
And I've talked to a couple of different people, and there was some speculation of fire and spot nose possibly.
Yeah, it kind of has a spot nose's head, although it's, boy, that is
Not.
different.
It's not, right? Yeah.
Yeah, kind of
So
not. I mean, the center
it
wants to
it,
be, but
it it is, but it isn't. And then the high white plus that plus like whatever like yeah. And then I'll show you I'll show you a called a stepsister to him that came from a different clutch of a came from the pastel clown pied to a cinnamon double head clown pied. I'll show you. This is another kind of. So this is like the male that I'm going to hold back. I think back afterwards. This is a pastel inchy pinstripe krypton pied, 50% het desert ghost, possible het hypo.
wow, that's a nice snake right there.
It is. I mean, he's not like that visually pleasing. He really isn't. He kind of just
No, but the
he looks
stack.
like a yeah, right. He looks like a tube sock that you peed on. But but besides that, like he's stacked. I love him to death. Very appealing just yet, but he will.
Yeah, looks good, I think.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be arguing with that.
No, definitely not. I was psyched when I created him. And then one more. Here's the sister to that. The stepsister to that male. He produced this girl as well.
Oh, pretty.
Yeah.
And that odd head again, like
exactly, like that same two. Like there's something going on. I don't. But this one is in high white, right? Like it's got pattern on it, so and the head is a little bit different. So not spot nose. Like I definitely not spot nose in that head.
No, but a different again. I mean,
but
that
different. Like I don't. It's not any. Like I don't know.
Huh. Very cool.
And this one is also 50% het desert ghost on this one, and possible het hypo. So these ones are going to get shed tested as well. Yeah, it's wild. She's wild. And then I told someone I would pull out this one. This is not a. Come here. She's going to bite me. That's the worst part. This thing is wild. Like, I don't know if you guys have any of these of hognoses, but they're wild.
We don't yet. It's something we've considered. Yeah.
They're super cool animals, but man, she is like, they are ravenous. This little girl. This is from Midwest Mutations.
Aw. They're kind of cute.
She's very cute. But man.
Does it feel like a ball python?
It does not.
No, very rough.
Not at all. Very rough, but super cool. Like and they're like, when I got her, she was like an earthworm. The thing was like, what am I going to feed this thing? You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I thought pinky mice were going to be too small for her, but she eats like, and she will eat constantly, but she's so cool. Very cool.
Yeah, that is awesome. We have seriously considered those for a while now. We've got to get our stuff going, get our facility up and finished, and then do different things,
Very cool. All right. I will stop taking up all of.
No, you're totally fine. And thank you again, everybody, for popping back in.
Yes, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming back.
I don't know. In all these shows we've done, we've had a few people disconnect or come back, but never the whole thing just go completely out.
No.
So that was very weird.
And Thomas, I recently upgraded my internet too. I was working on like 2010 internet going on in this place until I met Thomas, and he's like, buy this, call your, like he's on the phone with me calling an internet company, like to do this, upgraded my internet. So now like.
Yeah, no, it's good on all our sides. It was completely on EVMux, so yeah. I don't know, man. Things can be spotty for sure. So appreciate everybody that jumped back in. So What we did is we all reconnected while you couldn't see us, and we started into the hot seat without all you guys. So Jason already knows all the answers, but he's going to pretend like he doesn't. So let's see how good his acting is.
Well, we got halfway through.
And see if you can pretend to be shocked by these questions.
So. Wild questions.
All right. Here you go, guys. Good luck in their serve. Round 2 of the same shit.
Round 2.
Here we go.
Time to heat up.
Yes, I feel it.
Can you guess the first question? No.
Nonfiction.
How did you know? Okay. Fiction or nonfiction?
Nonfiction.
Helicopter or tank?
Tank. Don't like helicopters.
Wildlife safari or whale watching?
Wildlife safari.
The Never Ending Story or Adventures in Babysitting?
Adventures in Babysitting.
Did you watch it a lot?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who didn't? The Thor hat? I mean, God, iconic.
So if I was asked that question, I would have chose The Never Ending Story because I loved it.
Now, it would have been different if you would have said like Adventures in Babysitting or Princess Bride. That's a hard one right there.
I almost chose that one
Oh,
too.
I would have been. That would have made me stump for a little bit. But
that's funny.
yeah.
How do you like your potatoes?
Mashed. No sour cream, no chives, with some milk.
Very
I'm
good.
like that.
Are you a funny story or a one-liner kind of guy?
Funny stories.
Ultramel or Pied?
Ultramel.
Desert Ghost or Lace?
DG, because I don't haven't seen
no
it in
lace.
person. No, haven't seen it. Don't want to see it in person. Maybe it'll change my mind, but like DG is amazing.
Yeah, we love lace. We want to lace everything.
What? Okay.
Whoa.
Right, yeah.
Hard iced tea or Busch Light?
Busch Light.
Music or podcasts?
Definitely music.
Would you rather spend a week in the woods without a tent or a night in a real haunted house?
Week in the woods without a tent.
Are you scared of ghosts?
There's some things you don't mess with. You know what I mean? I don't believe in them, but it's, no thank you.
A week outside with no tent, you're going to have so many bug bites.
I before I was here in Minot, I was in Alaska. I've dealt with the bugs, and then Wisconsin beforehand, just like you guys. So
yeah,
I can deal with the tent and the cold and everything. That's not a problem. The ghost, though, no.
All right. Die Hard or Top Gun?
Top Gun.
Time travel or space exploration?
Space exploration.
Historical landmarks or modern attractions?
Historical landmarks.
If you could have an unlimited supply of one thing for the rest of your life, what would you pick?
Beer.
What brand is it going to be?
What brand? Actually, it would be Voodoo Ranger IPA.
I saw that on your Instagram page.
Yes, I love Voodoo Ranger.
I've never tried it. I think John and Jay have, though. Fun.
The peak for me, I mean, I'll drink a lot. I do singles or triples. I don't do double IPAs. I love Voodoo Ranger, everything. Haven't had a bad thing. Otherwise, I do like bourbon too. I love bourbon. The bourbon hunt is for me.
It grows the hair on your chest, that's for sure.
No, yeah.
Do you think we have control over technology, or does it have control over us?
100% has control over us.
In a good way or a bad way?
Bad way. I used to not be like smartphone and everything like that, but now, like, especially doing all of this stuff, addicted. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I'm addicted to it, and it sucks too because there's a lot of other things that take the place of it, so it kind of sucks. But it's good because you can meet a lot of people.
Yeah, there's pros and cons for sure. What was the best advice given to you when you first started in snake breeding?
Stop buying shit. That was and actually the person who told me that is in the comments right now, Frizy Reptiles.
Yeah.
He's Australian. He is one of my amazing friends. I talk to him almost daily. He's an Australian reptile breeder, and he found me on TikTok back in 2019, 2020 when I first started because I was afraid of social media. He found me on there, watched me when I was doing a couple lives, and then started messaging me. And he just like sat me down one night. He's like, "What are you doing? You buying crap. Stop doing that. You know what I mean? I love TikTok. I love talking to people. Stop doing it. People like talking to you, and you're buying crap and putting them the wrong way." And he sat me straight. Like, it was great.
Yeah. Good. Good. If you could choose a brand new name for yourself, what would you be called?
I wouldn't. Basement pythons.
No, I mean like
Oh,
Jason. If you could
oh,
choose your own name, what would
I
you
would.
name yourself?
Jason was the number one name in 1986 when I was born, so
Yeah,
that would be it.
you would keep it?
Yeah, because my dad didn't want. My dad's name is Eugene Edmund Woodkowiak Jr., and he did not want to make me the turd, as he wants to say. So
Bless his heart.
yeah, so no, I would keep my name. I wouldn't change it.
If you could hang out with any cartoon character, who would it be?
SpongeBob.
That's,
SpongeBob.
nobody's ever said SpongeBob.
SpongeBob is hilarious to me.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
Can you laugh like him?
No, I can't. No.
Can you try? No, I'm just kidding. You don't have to. I'm joking. Okay, the last question in the hot seat, because I'm sweating. I don't know about you, but what do you want people to say about you when you're not around?
I'm an asshole. I am honest.
An honest asshole. Okay.
I pride myself in upfront honesty. There's a lot of people. What do you think about what my stuff is? I'm like, I think it's shit, but that's my opinion.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? Yeah. I don't enjoy people who just beat around the bush. Like, oh yeah, you're doing great. Like, no, upfront honest. Tell me what you think. Good feedback is never. Honest feedback is never good feedback.
Right. It's constructive criticism in a sort of way. Yeah. Yep. Very good. You survived the hot seat. Congratulations. I appreciate everybody who came out and came out. As always, don't forget to like, follow, share, and subscribe for us. Thank you.
Well, good job, guys. That was a hell of a recovery from our traumatic Titanic episode here.
We sunk.
Yeah, what a weird deal. And again, I do apologize to everybody else out there too, but mostly to the guest. Jason, sorry about that, man. If we had any idea or a way to avoid it, we certainly would.
I wouldn't have had it any other way, honestly.
Oh, it was just absolutely wild. Stuff goes
wrong all the time.
And for those who haven't noticed, Jamie got a toy or a couple in her room over there. She's got all kinds of lights going on. She can't help it. She's got remote controls and
well,
shit.
I had to turn it red for the hot seat because
that's okay. It looks good. It actually looks pretty nice. So we're liking that. We're digging it. Good job on swapping those out to red. The ambiance. That's what we're looking for.
Usually I go like I'm off camera and then I come on, so it would have been cooler, but next time.
Right.
There you go. The next person has it down. Yes, you eat shit. You know, whatever. But.
Yeah. It's all good.
We got a funny story out of you, Jason, before the show. And I'm sorry to have you repeat things so much tonight, but dude, I was in tears. I like spit beer out my nose, everything as you were telling us. But you do puppies too, right?
Well, I did puppies. My wife still would like me to do puppies, but I did puppies once. I've done 2 litters of puppies. And the story that he's referring to is they asked me what else I have bred, and like I bred gargoyle geckos, and I've never sold a gargoyle gecko. I've only given them away to my friends. So I bred gargoyle geckos, and then my wife, she was, you're down here, you're breeding geckos, you're breeding snakes. I want to breed dogs. So we have a St. Bernard Alaskan Malamute female who is all of 150-pound big girl, and I have a German Shepherd male. And she's like, I want to breed them together. They will probably make monster puppies. They'll be great. So, okay, cool. We do this. We breed them together, and the first litter is 10 puppies. And giving birth during the night, and she woke me up, and I want to say it was the second puppy, and it was the yellow collar, as I remember it after the fact. But the second puppy comes out. She wakes me up in the middle of the night, and she's like, this puppy is not breathing. do something, and it's sitting there lifeless. Like the mom tore the sack that they come out in open, and it just wasn't doing anything. So I woke up from a dead asleep. She's like, do something. I put my mouth over its mouth and I breathe into it. And as I do that and I pull its mouth out of mine, it coughs up just all of the placenta and stuff that's in it into my mouth. And it's just hanging out of my mouth. And I'm just sitting there like, oh, and my wife's like, oh, and she grabs the puppy and she's like, oh, I love the puppy. And I'm just sitting there like, like go to the bathroom, brush my teeth. She's like, come back out here. There's more puppies coming out. Like, oh,
there's more puppies.
It was terrible. Oh. If anyone's considering getting into dog breeding, if you don't do it in your house, if you have a separate place, yeah, maybe, but it has got to be the worst. Like, I'd rather deal with 1,000 snakes.
Yeah.
Than give birth than breed one litter of dogs. It's terrible. I don't know how people do it for a living. I really don't.
It's because they're so cute.
Yeah.
But you saved it.
I saved it. I saved the puppy, and the best part is one of my friends, a guy who I worked with, he has that puppy, and he grew up to be just massive. He weighs like 180 pounds, and he's great to this day. Like, he sends me pictures of him. You know, he got him from me, and he looks great. That's so awesome. Fun times. Yeah.
Dude, that is such a vivid picture and so disgusting, man. I applaud you for pulling that off somehow, but God damn, no thanks.
I've had worse things in my mouth.
Okay, well,
we're not going to go into that though.
No, we're going to leave that completely alone, and we're going to jump right to your flowers for the night. You've already mentioned a couple of your friends, Jen and Jessica, and those that are kind of helping you through this. But if you were to like reach out and say, hey, these people were pivotal in what I've done, and I just want to give out a thanks to them and a shout out, who would that group be?
So the group. So I have my own Discord, but the first one has got to be my wife, from starting all of this for me and making this an amazing hobby. I call it a hobby. I know a lot of people give a lot of shit about it's not a hobby, you're dealing with animals, but it is to me. I love it. My wife for starting it for me. Fry Ryan, he has just been since day one. You know, he didn't have to. Fry Reptiles out of Australia took me under his wing, believed in me, helped me out, has been a friend for the last 6 years. Every day we talk, and has just guided me on the way, on the path of how to do this. And you know, when you're down, it's just like, don't stop. You got this. You know, shit goes wrong. You kill clutches. You got this. Jen, just there's no other word for her. She's been there for me when I've had to leave, helped me out, believed in me again as well, has devoted time, money, and animals to me. Jess, Bobby, Punk, DeMonte, Kim, Amber, Taylor. Those are big people who have just been there for years that we talk every day. Motivation. That's all this is. Like, why am I doing this? Because of them. Motivation. Keep each other honest, easy, and even, you know what I mean? Able to accept constructive criticism, even when it sucks, right? Like, why did you make a clutch full of white snakes? You know, you made $250 snakes. Why are you doing that? You're not going to be able to sell them. You know, just being able to keep that level of honesty with everyone and everything. I love and appreciate all of those people who have been there since day one for me.
Awesome. Yeah, that's a perfect shout out. And what we're looking for is there's more people behind any group of us that is doing well and continues to stay in this and struggle with it. There's more people around that need recognition, you know, and we don't get the opportunity on something like this to say that out loud and have those people either hear it or a record of that somewhere where this is what keeps this stuff going, that positive side of it that we all need. And if we didn't have it, we wouldn't be in this very long, you know?
Yeah.
So perfect, man. That's awesome.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it, John and Jamie and Jason. I'm sorry you got COVID. I wish it could have been the Jasons against the other two, but
Right? Little tag team match. See who can get the worst shit in their mouth, kind of a
Right?
deal.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that'll be a
No.
new segment. Who's
Yeah.
had the worst
Right.
in their mouth?
We'll have a
Yeah.
panel.
For sure. And we do that. We bring back guests. We're going to do that in a couple weeks with some previous guests. And we're going to do topics that are kind of a round table. And, when you're in that group, you're awesome to talk to. Your opinion is valuable to us in just the short time we've had to visit. So we'll definitely have you back.
Added. Thank you very much. I appreciate you both. And Jason,
awesome.
too. Sorry we couldn't have been here with you. But
yeah, I'm sure he's kind of bummed. He actually does enjoy these quite a bit. So
yeah.
He apologized right out of the gate. He's like, I'm going to be nothing but a nuisance with my coughing and wheezing the entire time. So, but yeah, appreciate it, man. And thank you again to everybody that did come back through that little disconnect and all the garbage that happened there. So, Jason, where can people get a hold of you? We have your links and things down below, but is there a place that's better than another?
No, I mean, I have all of it set on notifications. If you message me, I have messages turned on MorphMarket, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. You message me, you type in Basement Pythons and you click whatever you can find, I'll message you back.
All right.
And you can see me. I'm there, and you can also see me at NARBC St. Louis. I will be there in person. I am a physical person. You want a handshake or a hug, I am there for you.
Awesome.
Perfect. And that's in early November, you said, yeah?
Early November, I will be down there with Bobby and Jen and Jess and her boyfriend. I'm not going to name his name. He's not worthy of it.
Perfect. Okay, now in all of this mess, hang out with us for just a minute. We're going to have you backstage for a minute too after, but Jamie does have to do our trivia question for the night. So unfortunately, we cut that group down about in half when we disconnected. Everybody kind of assumed we were done, but
I changed what I originally had because of that. So we'll see.
Yeah, unfortunate, but
that's okay. All right, are we ready?
Yeah, absolutely.
What species does Jason breed that he's never sold any of?
Oh, man.
It only gives me like 54 characters or 57 characters, so I can't type it properly.
Waiting for the first one here. Who's gonna?
I know. Let's see.
Humans.
Humans.
Okay, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong. Well, we don't know that. Have you sold humans?
I failed. No, I failed to mention Don.
Don't admit it. Don't admit it.
I failed to mention Don too earlier. He is one of those people who's been with me since day one too. Gargoyle geckos, DeMonte. There you go.
Okay. I'm kind of torn. I almost want to give him both credit because it's not wrong.
Congratulations.
Dogs. No, I sold dogs for profit, Banna.
Okay.
Definitely did.
DeMonte, now you have to come back and watch our shows and get more Forge coin
Heaven bred
in your
hog
pocket.
noses. Heaven bred hog noses, Thomas. I'm upset that you would guess that.
So DeMonte, we're gonna mark you down.
No, I don't. I actually have never sold an Ultramel either.
Oh, okay, okay.
I've only kept all of my Ultramel or given it to Jen.
That's that's a group, right? Though, so ball pythons you've definitely done.
But when you see them, you just can't get rid of them in person.
Right? No, I completely get that. We've made things that there's no way in hell they're leaving this place.
Absolutely,
they can't.
Yep, can't. Nope, it's mine. Tough shit.
Yeah,
clown pies. You can't sell them.
Nope, get them. You can't sell them.
Yeah, Ryan.
Yeah, again. Many thanks, man, for coming out and putting up with our technical BS. But and to everybody out there too, we're gonna do the same thing again next week. Hopefully, EVMux keeps their stuff together, their servers stay up, and we don't have that issue. But we're gonna just keep after it regardless. So everybody, push on through the rest of your week. We got a couple days left, and we got a weekend again. Everybody enjoy it if you can, and we'll see you on the other side of that one with the next show. Appreciate it. Peace.